All right, so we are talking about family systems today. So we brought in our psychologist, Dr. Karen Ryan with Nystrom and Associates. And Dr. Ryan, this is so interesting as we're looking at the notes. First of all, family systems, there's a lot of little categories, and we're going to get into that. But what exactly is a family system? And you have a really cool visualization for this and a visual example.
Yeah, a family system is really looking at the family as a unit and recognizing that each individual member of the family unit kind of plays a role and all really impact each other. And the visualization I really like is thinking about like a mobile or a hanging mobile and really thinking about how that moves, right? If one gets pushed or one gets like a different weight or different size, the whole thing is going to start to shift on you.
Yeah, because they are all attached,
They're
right?
all connected,
we feel everybody's feelings, and some more so than others.
Right.
And we're always affected by the way it moves around.
We are.
Okay, so we need to get into this because you have a lot of different family roles in different categories. So the first one is the golden child.
The golden child. The hero, the saint, right? And so we highlight that these roles, we all have different roles, right? But especially when our families are under stress or going through a hard time, then we see these roles be even more pronounced. Yeah, so the first one is the golden child. So this is the child or the person who's gonna be the high achiever, the one who does things right, who's good, who's responsible, kind of can be the source of pride for the family. And sometimes that can also be kind of the focus of the family and then deny kind of any under the surface issues that are going on because the focus is on the golden child.
The grades, the good kid.
The good kid.
Is it typically the firstborn?
It can be, yeah. Birth order plays a big role, and that's something that's big in family systems. Yes, it tends to be.
Okay, now I think we all know in these families, you probably already have an idea who the golden child is. Who's the troublemaker? What is the troublemaker category?
Right. So the troublemaker is the kind of the source of the finger pointing in the family of like who's got the problems, and it might be somebody who acts out, has some more needs, and so then the focus can be kind of on that one child. And again, as we know, everybody brings stuff to the family, but it can be the one that we kind of point the finger at. Sometimes we call the word scapegoat, or it can also be like a black sheep where that individual just does things a little differently.
Yeah.
And so then they tend to be the one who will be like challenged if they go outside the norms or don't follow the family rules, right? Then that mobile shifts and they're like, come on back, we all want to be where we're at. And so,
Yep, love that. All right, how about the lost child? What does the lost child mean?
I know, lost child sounds so sad. So that's the child who tends to be the one who's kind of quiet, passive, easygoing. If they've already got some kids that are loud and kind of needing extra attention, they'll be the one that's just going to be calm and not cause any more stress in the family. And that the challenge can be then that person might feel like they're not getting their affection or their needs met.
That's very interesting. I'm taking mental notes on
Where we
my
all
own
fit.
immediate family, what I grew up in, and my own kids as well. How about the peacemaker, the mediator?
Yeah, peacemaker, the mediator is somebody who's really skilled at knowing about the emotional needs in the family and then being the one who's able to like make sure everybody's getting along. So they're kind of bring people together or try to pacify or kind of problem solve. So again, just like the word you'd think, like that peacemaker, the one who's trying to bring everybody together, especially in conflict.
Okay, now this one is me.
This one is you?
I already know it.
Yeah.
The mascot or the clown.
Yes. So the one who's, again, also really attuned to the family system and what's needed and then can crack a joke when needed. When there's high conflict, will kind of diffuse the situation. And the benefit of that is some humor and lightens it. And the challenge can be for those people that sometimes they don't ever get to really kind of share how they're really feeling because they're trying to keep everybody up and jovial.
All right, this next one has a little bit of nuance because it's caretaker and enabler, but also it sort of sounds like peacemaker, mediator. So what's the difference between those two?
I like that you asked that. The difference is this is kind of like, I also say rescuer. So it's the one who's going to try to come in and make sure that there's never any kind of harm happening. Think of like the helicopter parent, the one who tries to prevent any issues or help everybody make sure they're okay. And the challenge with that then is sometimes they aren't having to deal with their consequences and those kids don't develop autonomy, independence, and kind of learn how to make decisions for themselves. So it's like overdoing the caretaking.
Oh, gotcha.
Essentially, and then what you can see then that can translate into enabling when somebody has some really unhealthy habits and that person makes excuses, tries to make things okay for them, then there's enabling happening.
All right, so this next one is the doer. Now, when I think of just the word doer, I almost feel like it fits in the same category as golden child.
Likewise, but I like more like a manager, the one who's going to get everything done.
Yes.
Okay.
And so they're going to help the one who's kind of quiet. They're going to help this. They're going to make everybody kind of, they're going to go and do, and really be task oriented. They're the ones who gets things done. And that works a lot of the time until they get burnt out and they're like, I just want to say no, right? And so that's the doer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next is the martyr, who is a doer, but then will passively aggressively tell you how exhausted they are, how much they do things. They'll be good at guilt tripping the family. And so that's the difference between the doer and the martyr is like, oh, I'm going to make you feel guilty at how much I do.
So the doer can be a martyr.
Yes.
They can turn into a martyr.
They can turn into a martyr if they
yeah.
never learn to say no.
I like how we're both like, when that clicked with us, like, I think we all know who that is.
And when we get stressed, right? And then you can
the
see like those
stress.
roles shift and like they all have pros and cons to each one. And sometimes those like the more difficult sides come out when we're under more stress.
Okay, the last one is the nurturer.
Yeah, so they're not all bad. The nurturer is somebody who can really highlight, kind of be aware of everybody's needs, but not take them on, and kind of be kind and caring and connected, but also honor their own needs and has boundaries in that. So that's the nurturer, who's kind of that loving person, but also has boundaries.
Okay, lots of categories, lots of things.
categories.
I'm sure that some you can be one and then turn into another. But why is it really important that we recognize these things and how it all plays in our family dynamic?
Yeah. One of the things we were thinking about is like with families in the summer and all the family gatherings and the family trips and the extended time at the cabin. Sometimes we can find ourselves just having a hard time with that. And I think it's helpful to take that step back and think about what has been my role in the family. It served a purpose. It's not a bad thing. But how did it serve the family then, and how is it serving me now? Is there anything I want to do differently? Yeah, so the next time if I'm a doer, I'm going to ask somebody else makes dinner. And it can also be helpful to think about our own families as you're talking about our own kids. Like I was thinking even on the drive over here, I'm like, ooh, I can tell when I'm stressed, my daughter goes into this mode and takes on this role. I'm going to try to shift that so she doesn't feel like she has to be the mediator at times, or the one who like is the caretaker.
That's what I was just about to ask you. How can we use this information to help our kids?
Yeah, and so I think what the first thing is we can be aware of ourselves and like how do we, because again, we're that mobile. And so if we start doing certain things that's when they have to come in. Like, so if I am stressed, right, and I'm weighting it down, my daughter might be like, oh, I'm going to help mom feel better. I'm going to kind of care for her. I'm going to be there. I'm going to take some of the tasks for her and mediate. And then, so that might be, how do I help her feel like she doesn't have to, or say, thank you so much. You get to go relax now.
Okay, so what do you do if you have a family full of clowns? What if everybody?
Well, you know what?
What if everybody
that's
is
gonna
clowning?
that's gonna have to be another segment. We'll have to do
That would be when you take that time to sincerely say, and how really are you?
Yeah.
How has your day really been?
Yeah.
And you get under it, if you can. Yeah.
All right. Thanks so
But
much.
another segment, you bet. We'll
All
meet
right.
again.
Okay, you come to the house, girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nystrom Associates provides care in the fields of family therapy, psychiatry, psychology, and much more.
Now, if you're struggling with stress or anxiety, depression, or addiction, you can reach out to them today. Don't wait.